Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to you. Hoş geldiniz. Hoş geldiniz. Cuma mübarek olsun. Elhamdülillah. Euzubillahimineşşeytanirracim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Destur. Medet. Ya sahibi sayf. Medet. One of the blessings, big blessings, that is only given to this nation, the nation of the most beloved one in divine presence, the nation of the Hatami Rasul, the nation of the last prophet, is Friday. Friday. Friday that is given only to this nation, not to earlier nations. The holiness of this day, it is more holy than the two Eids combined. It is a day, Jummah is a day of gathering. So many events in Islam, so many events in this history of the world, in all of the earlier prophets too, happened on a Friday. And so many events that is going to happen in the future is going to happen on a Friday. The last ayats that came, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, today I have perfected your religion for you, and I have chosen Islam to be your religion. A couple of other ayats before and after. It happened also. Which day did it happen? It happened on a Friday. One Yahudi came to Hazrat Umar and saying, if Allah had revealed to us like an ayat like this to the Bani Israel to say that today I've perfected your religion, we were going to declare and eat on that day, you see, a celebration. Hazrat Umar says, what do you know? It is already an Eid for us. We did celebrate when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave the last words, the last ayat from the Quran al-Karim to the Holy Prophet ﷺ, because that happened on a Friday. And that happened on the day of Arafah. And that happened on the Hajj. That happened on the Hajjul Akbar. So, from Hajjul Akbar to Rabiul Awal, Holy Prophet ﷺ passed a few months after that Hajj. So, one of the blessings that is given to this nation, it is the Jummah. And it is one of the things that this nation has in the Akhir Zaman, they have dropped. From individuals to communities, to countries, they have dropped the Jummah. Maybe exceptions, a few places here and there. Maybe exceptions, a few countries maybe here and there. But observance of the Jummah, it is not just to declare a holiday. Then the whole day you're going to be spending in the way of the ego again. The meaning of the Jummah is that from Thursday night when the Jummah enters, because in Islam, the day begins at sundown. So, when the day enters, Thursday night, it is a holy night. And that is when all the tarikats, they're having the zikr on that night, welcoming the Jummah. And from that time onwards, people will start to get ready for the Jummah in the old days. Not only they're going to stop work, but they're going to start worshipping heavy that night. And they're going to spend the day cleaning themselves up. In the old days, they're going to go to the hammam and they're going to clean themselves, scrub themselves clean, put on nice perfume, nice clothes, going to the masjids early to sit down and to give salawats to the Holy Prophet ﷺ. That time, in the traditional way, salah is going to be called too. is going to be called. Sometime before the Jummah, Azan is the Zuhr time, it enters, the Salah is going to be called. And there's special, Salah is a special salawats, special praisings of the Holy Prophet ﷺ, that will be called at that time, praising Holy Prophet. And that was done during the old days. Not so old too. Not 500 years, not 800 years, not 1,000 years. It was done less than 100 years. And in some areas of the world, Salah is still called. And the Osmanlı Naqshbandi Dergah is one of the few places and one of the few dergahs in this world. Don't doubt. Alhamdulillah, with the blessings of our Sahibul Saif, he has taught us all the forgotten sunnats. And we are calling Salah every Friday without fail, inshallah Rahman, until Judgment Day. And we have some brothers, they are doing it. And they are training other people to do it. This is a forgotten sunnah. So, Salah to be called, that is important. People coming to the Jummah, coming to the masjids early. In the old days, not the men's or the women's, especially the women's, they'll be fighting to be the ones who's going to get the barakat, the blessings of cleaning the masjids. They'll be fighting with each other to say, next week I'm going to clean. Okay, you clean next week. I'm going to clean. They're going to fight with each other to get the blessings of coming to the masjids, to clean the masjids. Now, females only know how to come last minute, shaking like this, and to sit down, and to pray, mashallah. Hizmat is something else, ibadat is something else. Hizmat is higher than ibadat. So, these are the old ways. Of course, we're going to have the old ways here too. Don't think women are going to escape too. You're not going to escape. Once we finish, inshallah, Rahman, Shaykh Effendi's masjid. There is Shaykh Effendi's masjid. Once it's finished, then we will open up ways that people will get the blessings without going through so much hardship. Easy ways to get the blessings that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has opened with His mercy, without knowing too much knowledge, without making too much of the ibadat even. So, to sit and to make the salawats of the Friday, there's so many salawats that you can do. In the old days, so many salawats that you can do, which Holy Prophet ﷺ is saying, if you make 1,000 times, doesn't matter the number. If you make salawats for me, giving salams and salawats for me in the day of Jummah, if you recite 1,000 times, 80 years of sins and wrong actions will be forgiven. 80 years, meaning a whole lifetime. Just to sit and to say, Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala Sayyidina Muhammad. Allahumma salli, Allahumma salli. There's so many other different kinds of salawats too that you can make. Make it. People are rushing in the old days to come to the masjids early because there is an open hadith of the Prophet, 111, coming, saying, the first one to enter into the masjids, he has the sawab, the blessings, as if he slaughtered one bull for the sake of Allah. And the second one, one camel, because camel is the highest. One camel. If you're the second one, it's like you sacrifice one bull. The third one, you sacrifice sheep. One, you sacrifice goat. Going down until the least one that enters, it's as if he gives one egg for the sake of Allah. Those who are coming later, they're not going to get so much blessings that time. Not much blessings. And if you enter after the Imam has entered, you are not even on the record that you have attended the Jummah. None. Because once the Imam enters, there are two angels guarding the door of the masjids. And the angels, they are writing down the names, the son of this and the son of this and the son, writing down the names and writing down when they are entering and what kind of blessings they're going to get. Once they start recording And once the Imam enters to pray and to give the khutbah, they close their books, they enter to sit down to listen to the khutbah. Those who are entering after that, their names are not written. It's as if they did not come. Try this out. Then you get to the full blessings of the holiness of Jummah, where the Jummah is going to be an Eid. And after Jummah, you're going to sit, you're going to spend time to talk to each other, to look, because the Jummah time is for the whole community to come together. And the community to come together to know each other, like it is in Eid, isn't it? You visit each other's house, you ask, how are you? I am fine. How's your children? They're not listening to me. Do the same thing. It's a time to be in association. Time to relax, time to eat, time to drink something, time to enjoy, and time to celebrate the Jummah, which is more holy than the two Eids. What is happening now? What is happening now? When the Jummah time enters, so many Muslims, they're cursing. Now I have to go for Jummah. I don't know if there's going to be parking. Quickly going into the masjid like a thief. Quickly leaving the masjid like a thief. Because they're being very specific with that. Because Allah is saying when the Jummah time enters, close everything and go for the prayers. After that, go out to the world and look for your razak. They take that literally. Meaning right after Jummah, they must find the razak. But the razak is not going to be just like that just because you're going out to find it. Razak is going to come to you. Allah is razak. He's going to give it to you. Even if it is going to be a last bowl of rice that you're going to eat before you pass from this world, He's making sure that you're going to take it. So don't worry about that. In the old days, they were not worrying. They're declaring a holiday. They're declaring a holy day for the Jummah. Now, what about the Jummahs in holy days and holy nights? The Jummahs during this time of Rabiul Awal? Only certain places. They're going to stop everything and say that now we have to celebrate it properly. Alhamdulillah, with Chef and his blessings. The Osman Lin Naqshbandi Dargah is celebrating that properly. We're not doing it just because it's Rabiul Awal. We're not doing it just because it's Ramadan. We're not doing it just because it's Rajab, Shaban. We're not doing it. We're doing it every Jummah, alhamdulillah, with the blessings and the support of our Shaykh. Preparing ourselves for Jummah, Thursday night and Friday, getting ourselves ready to sit, to listen to Dalil Hayrat, to read, to make salawats, to come, to listen to the Shaykh and his khutbah, and after that, to sit and to have a cup of tea, to look at each other, to connect the hearts to each other, then later to go back to our homes, to get the full package of the blessings of Jummah. This is a lost tradition. This is a lost sunnah. Who is celebrating that? Brother, I don't have time. Brother, which planet you're living on, brother? We have to go to work. We have to do this. We have to do that. Of course. Never ending. Letting the dunya to give orders how you should be living your akhirat life, how you should be earning for your akhirat life. Of course, if you are working, your hands are tied, that's something else. And for those ones who sincerely want to do it properly, our prayers are with them. But to those ones who are ignorant, and those ones who are arrogant, and those ones who are stubborn, and they try to make excuses for themselves, those ones, they are not going to find ease. Because if you're not respecting the Jummah, one day, a week that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has honored that day, then, like they say in Turkish, you're not going to put your collar together. Meaning everything that you're doing is not going to fit. You're doing so much, you're running around so much, but it's not going to be blessed. It's not going to be complete. So, we have to wake up. These are the lost sunnats of the Holy Prophet ﷺ. And this is what tarikats they are offering. Start from that. Because now this is a lifestyle. Now, what we're doing on a Jummah is we're changing our lives. We're reorienting our lives. We're changing the direction of our life to the way that those ones who loves the Prophet ﷺ, following in his footsteps, how they are celebrating it. Then that time, what we are doing will be considered worship. Yes, you will sit and you have tea. For the sake of Allah, it is considered worship. You're going to eat the food that is people are preparing specially for Jummah. That food is a holy food. And that food, when you put it in your mouth, it will give a cure to you. And it will give you energy for you to be able to worship better. And that food then, and that drink that is done and made by believers who has wudu, who are always in zikr and salawat, that food now will start to push out all the poisons that we are gathering here and there and everywhere that we're picking up. So, believe this. Believe it or not. It doesn't matter to me. It's not going to change the reality. Inshallah. The point I'm trying to make is we are very happy and we are saying shukr ya Rabbi for giving us such a shaykh, for giving us such a guide, for putting us in his way, for holding us, and for us not to escape with our ego and with the shaitan. May Allah bless him and raise his station higher and higher. May Allah bless our grand shaykh and make us to be stronger under the leadership of our shaykh, to be able to see the days of Mahdi alayhi salam and to greet him in Istanbul, to be able to greet him everywhere and to do the work, inshallah. Wa min Allahu tawfiq, hurmatil habib, wa hurmatil fatiha.